Well, hello folks, welcome to this to episode 7 of this Euro Truck Simulator 2 series, this career mode with the Custard Haulers. We're currently in Germany and we have a little special route that we're going to go on. I'm going to have to not tell you quite what that is because I've gone and done something foolish, and I'll show you what that is in a second. Yeah, I want to say massive thank you for replying to all those questions I threw at you in the last episode. I had some really comprehensive answers which I think are going to help me enormously going forward, including the M button being used for bringing up the map during the game, so I don't have to come out of the game to go look at the big map. Oh, thanks, Parkera. It's just so many little tips and tricks with this game, aren't there? Right, let's go and have a look at the map and you might notice something. Here we are in Hanover. We took a little trip over from Amsterdam to Hanover. Very small little bit of cash, about £3,000 that we picked up there. So that was the trip there. We went through Osnabrück and picked up that. But I was kind of wondering what now? Where do we go now? And I also was looking on Steam and I noticed a nice little DLC bundle. So what have I done? I've gone and bought some DLC, folks. Yes, the Scandinavian DLC. I really wanted that because it's yeah, I love Scandinavia. But there was 3 in the bundle and that I didn't have. So those include Road to the Black Sea, so Romania, Bulgaria and a bit of Turkey, and the Vive la France DLC, so I've got all the French cities as well. Massively excited with that. We don't have the Iberia DLC, but it's fine, that will come. We're not over on that side of the map anyway, but I will definitely be getting it. So, what are we up to today? Well, I want to do a bit of achievement hunting today, and we are going to go across this wonderful bridge, the Oresund Bridge, I believe it's called, and we're going to go across this from Copenhagen all the way into Malmo. I haven't picked up, there isn't actually a job that goes there, but I think we can get a job up to the likes of Odense. There was definitely jobs into Denmark, and then we'll hopefully be able to find one going over the bridge. Otherwise we'll just drive over the bridge without a care. So that's the plan. I also want to upgrade the truck a little bit, and you guys are giving me lots of nice advice there. So let's find a job first of all, and then we'll upgrade the truck before we go. And you can see here we are sitting in, I think we can upgrade the truck where we are, but it would be nice to be able to kind of move the icon. I think that's where we are. The reason this is here because I bought the new DLCs and then I fast tracked to where I was last time, which was here. So there's a couple of little question marks that I'd like to pick up on the way. We'll probably come back this way and off out there. So let's have a look in the job market. We'll see whether we can find a job into Denmark. Okay, there's actually quite a nice little job here in the freight market. From Hanover to Gedser, where we're going to Stena Line. So what are we taking? Fuel tanks, which will hopefully be used for building Stena Line. They're cruise ships, aren't they? So fuel tanks for cruise ships maybe. But we also have another skill point to assign, and so we did get the explosives ADR. I don't know what makes sense. Maybe the just-in-time delivery. What does that do? Important deliveries unlocked. 3% higher reward for finishing an important delivery, 20% experience bonus extra. So should we do one of those? How long would this 600, so that's not a massive upgrade, is it? But that could make a difference. Oh, no, let's do this. It seems to be that's the best way to find the most interesting jobs, because you can kind of go anywhere you want. Thank you to Parkera and Sam Cattell in the comments who highlighted that it's F2 that I want to be pressing to get my mirrors up. That is ultimately helpful. So I will be able to reverse effectively now rather than having to constantly peer out the window. Also mentioned that F4 is quite a good one, so we can adjust the seats So we can adjust the seat so maybe we can see a little bit more. That feels good. Mirrors look good on that side. Okay, so I've done some adjustments. Right, we are going to do some upgrade. Let's see what we can get. So, service. We want truck configurator. Is that what we want? So upgrade. So you were telling me the engine or the transmission, and you also highlighted there was a graphic up in the top right, which I guess is this, which is what we. So this is what we've got currently. And this is what, so we want to kind of improve something there. So we have basically the highest level chassis that we can get. The engine, we can get to a slightly higher horsepower. So that is going to make a difference to us. We be able to go up those hills a bit better, be able to deal with heavier cargo. That's good. And the transmission, well, that makes a massive difference, doesn't it? I think that is a definite. We definitely have to get that. Okay. So we've ordered a £9,000 engine and a £16,000 transmission. What else have we got here? We've got interior. We got the paint job, which is, I mean, it's a lovely colour as it is. I don't think we need that. And accessories. We don't need that at the minute. We will accessorise as we go a little bit later on. But I think that is going to make a massive difference to what we've got. So we'll confirm that order. That's exciting. Our first massive upgrade. Let me know what you think about that. Right, where have we got to go? We've got to go... Now let's press the M button. There we go. We're going down here first of all to there, but I do want to go past these things here to make sure we don't miss those. So could we... Yes, so it worked out. We are going to the FedEx factory, so we're going to drive through Hanover. We're missing out on this route, but we will go past this question mark and we will see a little bit of Hanover. So let's get moving. With our new speedy truck. Oh God, it's like don't know if I get used to that. Right, we're on the right of the road. Oh Christ! Right, Scania truck dealer delivered. Right, and then we've got what was likely to be a recruitment agency on the right side, and we're getting a good bunch of those, so we will be able to recruit people once we have enough money. I think maybe what we're going to try and do now is actually build up our cash reserve. Yeah, recruitment agency on the right there. We are turning right here. Thank you. Oh, look at this. Look at this. So I think it was, I can't remember who it was that was saying this. Yeah, it's Chris Rasmussen was saying in the comments that the Benelux countries, he thought they hadn't been updated since this came out. Is that correct? Is that correct? Is the have they done nothing there? Because I actually quite enjoyed the small amount of time we sat in. Oh no, a roundabout. Is that? No, it's not. We're going that way. Yeah, I quite enjoyed the time that we were in Holland. I thought there was some quite varied sort of locations. I think we want to go right here as well. Oh God! How do I know if we're able to turn right? I have literally no idea. There's nothing behind me. Right, we'll just go here. Why can't we see this better? There we go. Yeah, so let me know if is there a have they made those adjustments? I just cut the curb a little bit there. Not great. Right, I will see you in a second when we get to the FedEx facility. Yeah, looking at this, I mean, this is like night and day compared to what some of the other parts of this actually look like, isn't it? It's we're on the right side, almost went on the wrong side of the road. I think this is really, I mean, the driving is far more complicated. The speed limits seem to change at the drop of a hat, I have to say. You know, it's all the time. can't really predict what's going to happen. So somewhere along here we're going to be turning left into FedEx. In here? It is in here. Okay. But, oh, this is cool. So FedEx is actually down here on the right. It's not very well signposted, mate. Right. Oh, Christ. What does that? I'm not doing very well on this part of the journey, I have to say. Right, where is FedEx? It's in here. Made a right pig's ear of that, although I didn't really see what I hit. Right, here we go. So we're taking this job. That took quite a while to get here. So we're taking that job to fuel tanks to Gedser in Denmark. So where are our fuel tanks? I think it looks like it's just on the left here somewhere. It's a lot of... Oh, there we go. Right. We'll just drive into these forklifts. Here we go. There we go. Coupled up, ready to go. Right. What can go wrong? So, we need to get out of here and then we are going to be heading... Let's have a look at the route we're going to be taking. So, basically back the way we came. Could we not? No, we can't do that. And then heading off up there, past Hamburg, past Rostock, Travemund. Never heard of that. And then we're taking a ferry over to Gedser. So it's not a long, massively long journey. So just having a look at the length of the journey. 284 miles should take us 7 hours, but I think a lot of that will be us in a ferry. Right, let's get off. And I will see you in a second when we'll have a little bit of a chat about things. Unless I crash, which would be for the third time today. The first one you didn't see because I was stuck. My computer decided to throw me out of the game. In as much, I don't know quite how it did that. I could still see what was going on, but I couldn't control anything. So yeah, it just crashed into a wall on the motorway, which is a little bit annoying. I had no control over that one, so I don't really count it, although we're going to have to pay for repairs. Right, let's get out of this hellhole and I'll see you shortly. These roads are like an absolute maze. I cannot work out what I'm supposed to be doing. Some of them you don't really see it coming. So here we go. We'll turn in here. So this is one of our, just on the road, then up to Denmark once we get onto this one. Right, well, we've just yawned, so we are going to come off and have a little sleep, which is just starting to get dark, so probably we'll have a little bit of a sleep. We actually need some fuel as well, so we'll pick up some fuel, have a little sleep, and then get back on the road. Right. I'm just out of interest with these fuel stops. Are they ever completely full with trucks? And I mean, it looks like the AI kind of randomly pulls up to them, but is that ever a problem? Do you ever have a queue? Let's get some fuel. Well, this has worked out quite nicely. It's just getting light. We'll make sure that our lights are on and we'll head out, and it'll be a lovely little morning drive. Towards Rostock. Had our breakfast at the diner there. Very nice. Bratwurst, of course. Nothing coming at this time of day. And on we go. Right. Okay, let's move forward and I'll see you shortly. Well, it's been an absolute lovely morning drive here through the down the German autobahn, which I'm a little surprised about. I thought German driving was supposed to be at very high speed, but apparently they're very strict on their speed limits. It seems to be slower than in the UK. There's one major stereotype that's been expunged here on this channel. Right, so we're just heading off, I think, towards Bremen. I think I might have made that up, probably have. And these incredibly complicated exits. I'm glad I'm not driving here. There seems like 400 roads that you could potentially go on, and I didn't look then. That's lucky. There's nothing coming. Right, what we got going on here? Again, I can't see anything there, so out we pop. It's not the best at the minute in terms of the what I can see in my mirror, because it's very bright. I need sunglasses basically. Right, you got something? No. There is something coming there. I think part of the problem is because I've got a bright light just behind the screen. I don't think that helps. Right, okay, on we go. Okay, so we have just decided to make a little bit of a detour on the route. We're going to be coming off at this exit, which is the exit before we were due to come off, and this will allow us just to go through Rostock and be able to pick up that city, because I don't know whether we'll have opportunity to actually go through it at another time. So we're going to take this little exit here, and hopefully that won't be an issue. We've not had a fine or anything like that. We've kept to the speed limit as best as we can. Well, we haven't been noticed. It's not been noticed that we have been travelling over the speed limit. I think the police have been quite kind to us in Germany, because it's been hard. Oh, it's my favourite sign in the whole of German. Ausfahrt, just a brilliant word. Anyway, so yeah, we're coming up here, and we'll be heading into Rostock. Just coming over the motorway here. So one of the things I did notice when I was purchasing these DLCs that I mentioned earlier is that there is a new DLC that is due to be released quite soon, the West Balkans DLC. So it contains a whole bunch of countries in that sort of area of Europe, the likes of Slovenia, Croatia, Kosovo, Bosnia. I'm trying to think of other countries in that area. North Macedonia, so a bunch of them, not Greece, but a bunch of the other countries as well. So I think that's really, really cool. Don't know when that's going to be out, but I will be interested to see when that comes out. And it did make me wonder. I might have already said this, I can't remember. Which DLCs do you like best? What is your favourite DLC on ETS2? Of all the ones that are out there, is it the newest one, or is it one that is a little bit older? Oh, look at this. Oh, we like this one. Look at this. This is gorgeous. Sort of. Oh, bollocks. Right, that's fine. Which is your favourite DLC? I mean, it looks like I've no idea what Rostock's like, but it looks like a sort of mix of historicness with some real sort of industry here. I don't know whether that is actually what it's like or not, but it looks pretty cool. I mean, I love this pipe thing over the motorway. What is that? Oh, that is awesome. Look at this thing. This size of these bloody tanks. Okay, it looks like we're coming up on the exit for the ferry port here. Just on the right, you can sort of see all of the large kind of cranes that you've got in the docks for loading up loading up containers onto container ships, presumably. So off we go onto the Ausfahrt. Here we go. We've got a ferry port, or at least some sort of port here. Looks pretty nice out there. Good day for travelling by sea, I think. Right. Nothing coming that way. Nothing coming this way. Here we go. Nice. Oh, look at that big container ship. Oh, that's flipping awesome. Look at it. Look at it go. Ooh, that's just taking photos of everything. We got a ferry out there waiting to take us. Last time, for those, in fact, it was in the last episode where I was waiting for a ferry. I made a slight error, and as I was arriving at the terminal, which involved the writing off of a car. Yeah, the ferry is here. Okay, let's. We are going to Gedser, I believe, just over the way. Where's Trelleborg? It's there. So yeah, we don't want to go there. I mean, we do eventually, but we're going to Gedser in Denmark. Okay, we're all aboard the ship at the minute. Very nice. I don't think I've done this before. And yeah, it's no distance away. Just here. There's FedEx. Or no, it's the Stena line, isn't it? So we are. That makes sense that we're dropping things off, and already seen our first wind turbine, because apparently Denmark just is full of that. But here we are in Denmark. We will still not doing these parking jobs yet. There we go. Okay. Nice chunk of money, 10,100. We're already at level 7 enthusiast. Let's have a look. We want to go. We could go to Latvia. Oh, I think that's possibly a bit too far. I don't want to do another massive job. I just really want to go over the bridge. I mean, that's all I'm after. Right, I think what we're going to do, because I can't see it on this one, we're just going to drive up to Copenhagen. It's not far away. But we'll go in here. We'll get the question mark from over here. We'll get the question mark from over there, and then we'll drive over to Malmo. Right, let's go and do it. Not a long way to go. We can see the Danish flag flying, fluttering in the breeze. Right, let's go. Busy. Is this going to be... I think we have discovered Gedser, although I'd never heard of it. So yeah, let's. I'll see you when we get to Copenhagen. Oh no, that's just. Hey, what are you doing? Sneaking in front of me. Just because I drive terribly doesn't mean you can do that. Jesus. I hope you all missed that. Although the loan instalment comes out there, but we've got 38 grand in the bank. And don't forget, got nothing coming there. Don't forget, we are going to be trying to save up, I think, for our first kind of, I think, the garage extension. See how that goes. Oh my, oh my. We've got a bridge coming up, folks, and I think it's a good one. It's a windsock by the bridge. Is that for people so they can see it's a windy day? Because, I mean, Denmark is just full of... Oh, this is absolutely flipping gorgeous. We're taking another screen. I don't know which screenshot I'm using. But this is not the bridge that we were talking about. Okay, you can see we have reached our destination. It's Copenhagen. It's a bit of an accident on the right side there. They're all marvelling at the buildings. So we're just going to see if we can head into Copenhagen, pick up those couple of question marks, and then see if we can find a job to Malmo, basically. Otherwise, we'll just drive over the bridge. There is the airport, you can see. Copenhagen Airport, which I have flown into a few years back now, but flown into it. 2011, I went to Copenhagen for work, or was it? Well, actually, it was just up the coast. But yeah, lovely, lovely place. Very expensive, is what I found. That was my take home. But I got to see the bridge. So we're going left here. That, not quite sure, and then we're going to kind of do a little loop around Copenhagen. I don't really know what have I said I'm doing. Don't. Speeding offence. First one. I was going 41. It's fair enough. It's this new powerful truck. You know, I can't resist just going flat out at all times. Right, are we taking a left here? I think we're taking a left here, doing a little tour down here, and we'll see what this is on the left. Look at this, it's just so cool. Oops, just missed that. It is an Iveco, that's a new one actually, an Iveco truck dealer. Right, I think we've discovered Copenhagen, so let's see if there are any jobs out of Copenhagen. Have we met? Yeah, I think we have discovered Copenhagen. Right, here we go. It's a really quick job from the external contracts world of trucks. €2,470 from NT Norfood to NTG of used plastics. So we're doing a bit of recycling, folks. And we're going to go to Helsingborg to finish this up, which is, you know, it's a very, very nearby. It's very close, pretty much in Malmo. Our truck is there. Right, I'll hitch it up and then we'll head off. Right, it's only 83 miles to go. It'll take us longer to actually get out of this compound, I think. But a nice little trip here, taking some used plastics all the way through to Helsingborg. Right, well, I think we'll probably get out of here, and I'll have a chat when we are getting close to the bridge, because that is what this episode's all about. Right, here we go, folks. Off we go. A little tunnel to start with, and then we're going to get out the other side. We are going way too fast, and we will experience the Oresund bridge. Yeah, the Oresund bridge, so which connects Copenhagen across the water to Malmo. It's one of the longest bridges in the world, and one of the most impressive. And if you are looking for another episode, an informative episode on this, Zilla did one. It was really good. He did a little quiz with it, which I learnt quite a lot about the bridge when we went through the quiz. I think one of the most interesting questions that he asked was about the suspensions, the cables there. So it's a kind of, it's all done in sort of this modular way. So because there is an airport nearby, if there is a plane strike, then they don't all go down. It's just some of them go down, and hopefully the bridge will be fine. But yeah, what a feat of engineering this is. Hugely impressive. Now, if I'm remembering right, this little landmass here is just that. It's a little island in the middle of the in the middle of the bridge. Is that correct? and then we will go. Oh, we're going to another country, aren't we? So actually, this is the first time we've done this. How am I going too fast? Don't know what the difference is, but we'll follow this car. Is this nothing to declare? We've possibly got stuff to declare, but I don't know if it matters. Toll paid. £172 toll. Wowee. So we'll yeah, let's go 19 mile an hour. What's next up? Are we now? I think we are now in Sweden. Malmo is just off to the left. Yeah, we're now in Sweden. It's not quite right. That is actually the Swedish side. I was wrong. There is a little bit of land though that the bridge goes over, and there was something interesting about that, but I can't remember it. If you remember it from Zilla's episode, drop it in the comments. Right, just 1 hour 13 minutes to go, 45 miles away. I'll see you when we get into Helsingborg. Right, we're coming off here, the motorway, whatever the Swedish equivalent of that word is. I love the yellow and blue corner signs. That's nice little touch. That I've not done any Swedish driving, so I didn't know that was a thing. Bloody hell, mate! You've just pulled out right in front of me. So yeah, we're about to arrive in Helsingborg. It's going to be taking a right up here. One of the things just before we get there I did want to ask is about achievements. So some of the achievements that we need to get in the game, so you require sort of multiple I'll ignore the fact I took out that sign there. Yeah, you've got to like do multiple cities, and then if you look at your how you're doing on Steam, you can see you've got like 7 out of 10. Is there any way to interrogate that so you can know which cities you haven't got, or which parts of that achievement are not kind of complete, or do you have to do that just by looking where you've been? Is that kind of how it's done? I just wonder if there's a quicker and easier way to do it, and you can kind of say, oh well, I need to go to this place, or have you got to work it all out yourself? Let me know, please. Right, 1 minute away. That was a pretty successful little mission. Okay, we did have a bit of a speeding fine in Copenhagen. We had a little bit of a damage to the truck, the previous truck, just as we were leaving wherever we were. Where were we? Was it Hamburg? I think it was Hamburg, wasn't it? So great. I can't actually see that. It's not behind me yet. There we are. So yeah, it's been all right. We've been fairly sensible our driving. It's a little bit erratic when we took out a sign or two along the way, but they shouldn't have them that close, should they? Awesome. Well, I hope you've enjoyed it. As always, it's a great pleasure to drive with you lot all watching. Obviously, it's slightly fraught with danger, but here we go. Oh, look, what's he doing? Is he trying to clean the windows? I think you missed a bit, mate. You missed a bit. Right, I think I'm just going to hurry this along. Won't bother with that, and we'll just see where we are. We're not going to get a bunch of XP for that, are we? Sort of moving on a little bit towards level 8, but not there yet. Okay, So we are here in Helsingborg. There's a few question marks to pick up. So not quite sure what's next up. I think the ports, the 3 ports, I think, I'm not 100% sure. Oh, there's this one up there. Actually, there's loads of ports, isn't there? I'll have to go back and have a look at what that achievement is. But yeah, I feel we've done pretty well. We're all the way up here. Not quite sure where we'll go next. We might if we can go to Örebro. Got some very fond memories of Örebro in a Football Manager save I did, so we might well be going to Örebro, but we'll see. Also, a lot of fond memories of Finland over there as well, and be interesting to go into Norway also and see what the southern part of Norway looks like. I see that you can't go very, very high. I guess there's not that many roads up there. Anyway, folks, if you've got any ideas of what we should do next, put them in the comments. If you've enjoyed the episode, please hit that like button. It's always appreciated. And if you are new to the channel, well, why not subscribe? And I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.